everyone. Thank you so much for joining us. And today we're going to be sharing stories. And we're also going to be sharing connectedness and how sharing stories can be linked to connectedness. During our last monthly video, we shared about being connected to your community. Well, this month we're going to share about being connected to your friends and family. One of the ways that Miss Shelley and I love to do that is by doing something that we call highs and lows. You could do this any way that you'd want. There might be a different name that you might decide is best for your family. Anytime you find yourself with your child, having time to share, this has been a high of my day and this has been a low of my day. And taking the time to talk about both of those things, and not only share with words and talk about it, but also take the time to listen to one another and listen to what your child has to say. One of the wonderful things that comes with listening to your kids is you're letting them lead the conversation. And even though you might be going into the conversation with an idea of what that conversation is going to be and what you're going to talk about, by letting them lead the conversation, you might be surprised and discover that the conversation is going to a completely different place that is even better than you could have imagined. This also helps children feel validated and empowered to share their thoughts and ideas with you at times when you're probably down the road going to really want them to be able to talk openly with you. The book that I would love to highlight for sharing stories and feeling connected with family and friends is called Astronaut Annie. Astronaut Annie is a wonderful story about a young girl that is sharing her career of choice at her local career day with her school. So as she shares her thoughts with her family shares their thoughts with her, sharing, I wonder if you want to be a photographer, an explorer like me, or a basketball player or a chef. And at the end of the story, what Annie does is she takes a little bit of everybody's occupation in her family and she creates it into her own dream so that her dream is influenced by her family while also being completely authentic to who she is.
It may seem silly to have the high and low conversation with your baby or your toddler, but it's still really important to get started early. You're giving them the vocabulary and the words that they're going to be needing in the future as readers, as students, as friends and family members. So play the high and low communication game. Talk to your baby. Tell them, my low today was I was really impatient with you. I was tired and I got cranky and you got even madder and it didn't work out really well. But our high is we managed to go to the park and we had a lot of fun together. Talking about emotions, especially negative emotions, are not always easy, even for us grown-ups. So the more that you can practice with your really young children or be practicing with your older kids, the better model that you are going to be and the easier a time you and your child will have when dealing with those big emotions. When we do this, we're giving not only our babies and our toddlers the words that they need and the foundation that they're going to need to understand emotions and how they impact actions, which is a really big part of stories. You are giving yourself the foundation and you're giving yourself validation for all of the complicated feelings that you're having in a certain day. And it's important that you take care of yourself so that you're able to take care of others. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you again next month. Bye.